Join me as I take on the challenge of rocking out with I Prevail and Hollywood Undead in a haunted prison. Can we survive the vibes and the ghosts? I Prevail and Hollywood Undead are two of the most iconic bands in the metalcore scene, known for their electrifying performances and captivating stage presence. The haunted prison, with its dark history and eerie atmosphere, provides the perfect backdrop for an unforgettable concert experience. As we step into this foreboding location, the anticipation is palpable and the excitement is building up. The haunted prison has a rich and gruesome history, with tales of former inmates and guards who met their demise within its walls. This notorious past has led to numerous reports of paranormal activity, making it the perfect setting for a thrilling and chilling experience. I Prevail and Hollywood Undead are no strangers to pushing the boundaries of their music and performances, and this haunted prison concert promises to be an event like no other. With their unique blend of metalcore and hard rock, they are sure to bring the house down, even if it is a haunted one. As the crowd begins to gather, the atmosphere becomes increasingly charged with energy and anticipation. Fans of both bands are eager to see their favorite artists perform in such an unusual and spooky setting. The prison's dark corridors and cells seem to add an extra layer of intensity to the proceedings, as if the very walls are watching and waiting to see what will unfold. I Prevail and Hollywood Undead are ready to take the stage, and the crowd is ready to rock, but will the ghosts of the past make an appearance? The stage is set, the lights are dimmed, and the crowd is on the edge of their seats as I Prevail and Hollywood Undead prepare to launch into their set. The air is electric with anticipation, and the smell of sweat and excitement hangs heavy over the crowd. This is going to be a night to remember, a night that will push the boundaries of music and fear, and one that will leave a lasting impression on all who are brave enough to attend. With the haunted prison as their backdrop, I Prevail and Hollywood Undead are about to create a truly unforgettable experience. The challenges that I Prevail and Hollywood Undead faced while preparing for this concert were numerous and daunting. The haunted prison's reputation for paranormal activity was just the beginning, as the bands had to contend with skeptical fans and the ever-present risk of equipment failure. The prison's crumbling infrastructure and lack of modern amenities added an extra layer of complexity to the preparations, making every step of the process a logistical nightmare. Despite these challenges, the bands were determined to make this concert a success, and their dedication and perseverance are a testament to their professionalism and commitment to their craft. I Prevail and Hollywood Undead spent hours rehearsing and fine-tuning their sets, making sure that every note and every beat was perfect. They worked tirelessly with their crews to ensure that the lighting and sound systems were top-notch, and that every aspect of the performance was meticulously planned and executed. The band's attention to detail and commitment to excellence are evident in every aspect of the concert, from the precision-crafted set lists to the intricate lighting designs. Every element of the performance has been carefully considered and perfected, ensuring that the audience will be treated to a truly unforgettable experience. As the days turned into nights and the nights turned into early mornings, the fatigue began to take its toll on the bands and their crews. The haunted prison's eerie atmosphere and the constant reports of paranormal activity began to unnerve even the most hardened veterans of the music scene. Equipment would go missing, strange noises could be heard in the corridors, and some even reported seeing ghostly apparitions lurking in the shadows. Despite these setbacks, I Prevail and Hollywood Undead persevered, driven by their passion for music and their determination to create something truly special. The haunted prison's dark history and paranormal activity were not the only challenges that the bands faced. The audience's skepticism and expectations also played a significant role in the preparations, as the bands knew that they had to deliver a performance that would exceed the crowd's expectations. The pressure was mounting, and the stakes were high, but I Prevail and Hollywood Undead were confident in their abilities and their music. They knew that they had the talent, the dedication, and the perseverance to overcome any obstacle and deliver a truly unforgettable concert experience. As the night of the concert approached, the excitement and anticipation reached a fever pitch. The crowd was buzzing with energy and the bands were ready to take the stage. The haunted prison's atmosphere was electric and the sense of expectation was palpable. Prevail and Hollywood Undead were about to embark on a journey that would push them to their limits, test their resolve and challenge their perceptions of reality. The question on everyone's mind was, would they be able to survive the vibes and the ghosts? Or would the haunted prison prove to be too much to handle? The history of the haunted prison is a long and complex one, filled with tales of tragedy, loss, and paranormal activity. From the former inmates who met their demise within its walls to the ghostly apparitions that are said to roam the corridors, the prison's dark past is a fascinating and terrifying topic. Prevail and Hollywood Undead delve deep into the prison's history, uncovering stories of hauntings and unexplained occurrences that added to the sense of unease and anticipation. As they explored the prison's depths, they began to realize that they were not alone and that the ghosts of the past were always watching and waiting. Prevail and Hollywood Undead's preparations for the concert were meticulous and thorough, with every detail carefully considered and planned. From the set lists to the lighting designs, every aspect of the performance was crafted to create a truly immersive and unforgettable experience. The bands worked tirelessly with their crews to ensure that every note and every beat was perfect, and that the audience would be treated to a truly special night. As the night of the concert approached, the sense of excitement and anticipation grew, and the crowd began to gather, eager to witness the spectacle that was about to unfold. As the bands took to the stage, the atmosphere became increasingly charged with energy and anticipation. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, waiting for the music to begin, and the haunted prison's dark corridors and cells seemed to add an extra layer of intensity to the proceedings. Prevail and Hollywood Undead launched into their sets, playing with a passion and intensity that was matched only by the crowd's enthusiasm and energy. The music was a perfect blend of metalcore and hard rock, with every note and every beat precision crafted to create a truly unforgettable experience. The haunted prison's paranormal activity was a constant presence throughout the concert, with strange noises and unexplained occurrences adding to the sense of unease and anticipation. Prevail and Hollywood Undead were undaunted by the challenges they faced, using the prison's eerie atmosphere to fuel their performances and create a truly immersive experience. As the night wore on, the crowd became more and more entranced, singing along to every word and banging their heads to the music. The haunted prison's ghosts seemed to be feeding off the energy of the crowd, adding to the sense of excitement and anticipation that filled the air. As the concert reached its climax, the atmosphere became increasingly intense and electric. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, waiting for the final notes to be played, and the haunted prison's dark corridors and cells seemed to be holding their breath in anticipation. Prevail and Hollywood Undead played with every ounce of passion and energy they possessed, pouring their hearts and souls into the music and creating a truly unforgettable experience. The crowd was entranced, singing along to every word and banging their heads to the music as the haunted prison's ghosts seemed to be cheering them on. The key moment of the concert came when Prevail and Hollywood Undead launched into their final songs, playing with a passion and intensity that was matched only by the crowd's enthusiasm and energy. The atmosphere was electric, with the haunted prison's paranormal activity adding to the sense of excitement and anticipation. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, singing along to every word and banging their heads to the music, as the bands played with every ounce of passion and energy they possessed. The music was a perfect blend of metalcore and hard rock, with every note and every beat precision crafted to create a truly unforgettable experience. As the final notes were played, the crowd erupted into cheers and applause, thanking Prevail and Hollywood Undead for a truly unforgettable concert experience. The haunted prison's ghosts seemed to be cheering them on, adding to the sense of excitement and anticipation that filled the air. The bands took their final bows, exhausted but exhilarated by the experience, and the crowd began to file out of the prison, still buzzing with energy and excitement. The haunted prison had provided the perfect backdrop for a truly unforgettable concert, and I Prevail and Hollywood Undead had delivered a performance that would be remembered for years to come. The crowd's reactions to the concert were overwhelmingly positive, with fans praising I Prevail and Hollywood Undead for their passion and intensity. The haunted prison's paranormal activity had added an extra layer of excitement and anticipation to the proceedings, and the bands had used the prison's eerie atmosphere to fuel their performances. As the crowd filed out of the prison, they were all buzzing with energy and excitement, still trying to process the experience they had just witnessed. The haunted prison had provided the perfect setting for a truly unforgettable concert, and I Prevail and Hollywood Undead had delivered a performance that would be etched in the memories of the audience forever.